My name is Vincent Velasquez. I'm a Rutgers college grad, 2009, and I majored in journalism and American studies. I believe in people. That's my investment throughout time has been people. When our company has done well, we have gone out and we've hired people and found more talented individuals to help bolster the company. I tell people the story all the time. There was one year where I left my full-time job and I really jumped into running my businesses full-time. And we had a great year. We grew the company by 30–40%. And at the end of that year, I looked at my business partner, and instead of saying, like, let's go travel Europe or go on an elaborate vacation, we hired our first employee. And that decision has changed the course of our business for where we're at now 5 years later. So I always think about people first, and I put some of the people that I hire before myself. So I'm looking to see them succeed because I know that when I put that brain trust around the support around myself, that's only going to lift everybody. So I've always thought about people, and I think the goal of any small business owner, middle-sized business owner, is to continue to hire people and contribute to growing the workforce. I think if I had to give a piece of advice to somebody first, would be don't live for the weekend. Don't worry about what your friends are doing on Saturdays, because that's your opportunity to really build towards your passion and what you want to do. And if you're at a job that you don't really like and you want to get somewhere else, you need to take that extra day of the week to not go out and party and spend money. You need to work. I always did that. That's something that I think that I stuck to. Well, I'm constantly pitching new work to people that recommend us. They've used us before. They know people that could use our services. And we get told no over and over and over again. It's kind of like cliche. You're going to be told no more than yes, but it is absolutely true. I've been told no many, many times. I've been proven right and proven wrong, and it's something that you really can't take it personally. You have to move on. You have to think that they didn't make that decision because it was you. Moving from making a full-time job, having a great salary, having health benefits, having a 401k, all the things that you're taught, that's kind of the American dream. And leaving that to pursue your own business and take something that was kind of a hobby or a part-time venture full-time was a year-long struggle for me that really accelerated in the last 8 months before I made my decision. I had to sit down and think about numbers. I had to think about my dreams. I had to think about the people that I'd be leaving and the job and opportunities that if I went down this road, I'd be putting away for a very long time. Doesn't mean I couldn't have gone back, but I'd be casting them aside for a while. So I sought out the advice of my mentor in high school. I sought out the advice of my bosses at the time. I sought out the advice of colleagues, and I sought out the advice of other entrepreneurs that have made these decisions. And I tossed and turned about it. I felt nervous about it the day before and the day after it actually happened. And I felt nervous about it for a really long time, but I knew that my time was worth so much more than I was getting paid by the company I was working for. And I knew that my business was at a point that in order for it to have a growth spurt, it needed someone dedicated to it and needed someone to really work on it every single day, every single night, every waking minute that matters, someone passionate about it. So that was my decision, was if I do this now, I can always go back. And at the time I did it, I was 24, and now I'm 29. So it's been 5 years. So I've had 5 years I've been living just fine. Like everything's all good. For the first 2 years, I didn't make salary. I didn't take a salary from the company. I saved up what I was making while I was living at home at the other company. I saved it and put it away because I knew I was gonna need some money to live off of for a couple of years. And now finally I'm making a salary. We have 4 other people on salary. We have 25 independent contractors. But that was something that I had to know about when I was 24 to make that decision. I think that a recent grad should know that when people tell you it's all gonna work out and you're so lucky to be this age, don't take that with a grain of salt and don't brush it off. Really take that to heart and take a look at yourself and say, what am I doing that these people are telling me I'm so special, or what I'm doing right now is really important to the culture or society or where I'm living. Really think about that, because people aren't telling you that because they want to make you feel good about yourself. If they don't say that to you, it's because they don't feel it about you. But if they are saying it to you, I think it's an opportunity to really look at why and really ponder that question for why you should be doing certain things based upon their advice.